Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Sunday afternoon Tales of Berseria multiplayer stream here at Sound Goblin Gaming. We are coming back to this after 1 week. We made it to this village where we are meeting a Bloodwings rep in the inn is our next step. And then he will remind us what the fuck this is all about, because none of us really remember what the fuck we were doing. Those of you that are somewhat more eagle-eyed may again recognize that when we ended last stream, we were at like 46-ish hours played, and now we are at roughly 60 hours played. I played a lot of Koi Koi.
Not insignificant amount of Koi Koi.
Played like a lot of Koi Koi. Most people's equipment is in the realm of plus 18 to plus 20 across the board now, with some exceptions being even greater. And also I got us some cat souls, at least enough to open one chest, because they're stupid expensive now. In actually productive usages of time, we also have buttons now.
Yes.
Productive, huh?
Throw a blanket over it! Put a little fence around it! Hold it on! Jump for your life!
I promise we will only be obnoxious with these probably this week, maybe next week, as we get amused by them.
Yep. Hey, Case.
Any case, I'm Bograt.
I'm the Krampus.
I'm Shiv.
And I need sundries, and he has sundries. What the hell's a sundry?
You know,
Various
sundries.
goods.
Sundries tomatoes.
Oh. Huh. Just hold R1 and it tells me stuff.
Yes. Yes, there is a what the fuck was I doing button. And also tells you what the current food effect is.
And is the run button in Monster Hunter Rise, hence why I'm holding it for some reason in the wrong game.
You want to run?
Yep, that's an in.
Savid. Well, hello, sailor.
How distinguished.
Are you waiting for someone?
Nope. Just saying a prayer for someone.
Someone?
Let's go. Clearly there aren't any Bloodwings here.
You're just going to leave? I'm right here.
Everybody has times they need to be alone.
Your time as always. You suck.
You don't even get to be a party member.
Fee.
Not in this game.
Right. Coming.
Not even for the entirety of the game he's in.
No.
No.
What do you think he was praying about?
Well, for one thing, he was drinking a bottle of Thorny Forest.
Oh my. The drink you share with your special someone when you're going to be married for life. How romantic.
But getting your hands on that stuff is no small feat. I can only hope I'll get a chance to taste it someday.
That must have had an important meaning for Savid. That's why you left him alone.
Don't read too much into it.
You're Velvet, right?
Huh. You must be the one who's seen the demon we're after.
Hello, I'm generic NPC woman number 6.
Around the way here. Is that what you saw too?
Fairness, that's most of the Bloodwings.
That's the one. It nests at the top of the mountain in Aldina Plains.
We went to look ourselves. No dragon.
It only returns to its nest on rainy days.
Rainy days, you say?
Well, how convenient. The pause decided it should rain the second you said that.
Oh, just look at what you went and made the weather gods do. This doesn't bode well. Not at all.
Yeah, it's gonna get the costume wet.
We'll give it another shot.
His mustache retains water like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, my head is so heavy now.
All right.
Hey there. Our meeting like this must be Providence, meow.
We're in a hurry.
perfectly nifty piece of stone just for you. What's it for?
Yay, rock.
It's our sweet ass hoverboard, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, this is in fact the Geo board.
Bingo! I dug it out of some ruins, meow.
Hey, so y'all remember all those places that we couldn't get across, and we were always like, oh, we're gonna get like double jump or long jump. Nope.
Sweet ass hoverboard.
Mystic Taoism hoverboard.
Norman made this? That doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
Don't be so mean. We're capable of exceptional things. Sometimes.
Especially when they're not Bienfu.
And whisks its masters away at top speed.
Popo.
Demons, you can say it's our masterwork, even if we sorta stumbled on it by accident.
Huh. Well, then I apologize.
So we can ride this as long as we have Bienfu with us, right?
Can we find a better Norman?
Kind of.
We have Big Bienfu right there.
You have to use
Ah.
your true name to activate it?
Not my true name, no. My Norman name. Wouldn't that just be Bienfu?
No. Norman have a separate name that goes something like Norman so-and-so. It's almost more a title than a name. Often the name has something to do with what they're good at. Something like attack.
My name is Norman Shithead.
Right. You could say names like Bienfu and Grimoire are more like stage names. I actually don't know Bienfu's Norman name, but I can't wait to find out. What is your name, Bienfu? Come on, out with it. We're in a hurry.
Norman Brave. Whoa, look at that!
Wait, Bienfu.
Your Norman name is Brave? That is so deliciously absurd.
Why do you think
Well, fuck you too.
Herbie? At least the board works, meow.
And if we get on this board, it'll move us around?
Well, about that. The board propels itself by pushing against Earth pulse flows. To do that, the board needs information on the flows. But this one here's a completely blank slate, meow. First, you need to find the geotree.
You need to use this ether compass to go find ether currents.
In the Earth pulses, meow. Once you've actually located a geotree, you can record that area's Earth pulse data into your geoboard, meow.
Got it.
This area's geotree is right over there, meow.
Yeah, that means that it's not quite that obnoxious. It's only one per area, so.
Yeah.
It does mean before we go fight a dragon, we can go back to that poison forest.
Yeah.
Find the geotree so we can actually jump the gaps we need to get the proper.
Don't have to hold R1.
But do we
I
need a
don't have
GeoCities
to.
account to log into the GeoTree to use our GeoBoard?
GeoBoard has rebranded. We're now MetaBoard.
Okay, now I have to hold the right trigger.
Yes, you hold R2, not R1.
Weak enemies you can just run over with a.
Yeah, you just don't get anything out of doing it. It just wipes them off the board.
Yeah. All right. So that one was up north, right?
Yes.
Oh god, this steers like ass.
Skit.
Skit.
Well, that's going to come in handy.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun to ride, too.
Is it a lot of fun to ride?
No.
I'm so worn out. I feel like I had to sprint the whole way here.
Huh. Seems like operating the board saps a lot of energy from Bienfu.
Even still, this board.
When you're not using it, can you turn that damn thing off?
Brave here will just have to bear a little exertion
Dunk.
now and then.
Dunk.
I believe in you. Be
This must be what it feels like to get the COVID.
Unsurprisingly, this is tank controls.
Here I am, doing everything I can.
rise
stop fooling around.
Oh yeah, I also redid all my arts.
I think I'm finally getting the hang of cooking without testing the taste.
You know, I've always thought you were a really good cook, Velvet.
It's not so hard. All you have to do is follow the recipe. After my sister...
You can use words.
I think your controller's off.
The most important thing is adding just the right amount of salt.
Not positive, though.
And the final adjustments of flavor. Oh, and once you're just about done, you have to make a wish that it turns out tasty.
I think it's just charging.
Wish for flavor?
Yeah, so long as you do that, anything will turn out tasting good. Celica taught me that.
It sounds like your sister was quite the master chef.
Oh, I don't know about that. But now I'll never be her match. I've lost my taste.
I mean, you can surpass her. She lost her taste too.
Feels like to taste something delicious.
And everything else.
What I make isn't really food. It's merely sustenance.
I don't think that's true, Velvet. This is great.
Everything
You're
you
a
make tastes like
chef,
blood.
Velvet.
I just remembered something my sister said. She always
Blood,
wished for
hatred,
it
and
to taste
cilantro.
good because she wanted to see us happy when we ate it.
Oh?
And she said I ate like a pig too.
I don't think you do.
It's a good thing. You should eat a lot too, so you can grow up big and strong.
Ha.
That is specifically for getting to a certain cooking level on Velvet.
Ah.
Oh yeah, also we did technically get a level up on one of Velvet's, and yes, we have different cosmetics we can do for the Geo board.
Oh, sweet repeat board.
Jacket
Yeah, we-
being 90% of her outfit.
Yeah, but we did also get a level up to one of Velvet's titles, because she has the playtime title, and the threshold was 50 hours.
Ah.
I think it's like enthusiast or something like that. Devotee, is that one? Down. One down from where?
Okay.
Yeah, it gets a defense increase.
Right. Okay.
Just making sure we cover everything that's happened.
Yep.
Don't want to disappoint our no viewers.
Don't waste my time.
Okay, well, I'm in control of Magilu. I think. Or no, Magilu is just... Okay, I don't think anyone's in control of anyone, actually.
No, I'm in control of.
Well, I'm not in control of anyone, so...
Yeah. Yeah, one of the controllers is off. Or was off.
Yeah.
Alright. So...
Did you hit the right button this time?
Yes, I pressed start. See.
Okay.
You're set to auto for some reason, but
That was... There we go. Okay. So as far as who is in control of who, does anyone remember?
mine is fine.
Okay. So Eleanor's
Mine
fine.
was fine.
Okay, so we
it
should be
fine.
good. Okay, now we have in between them.
You can slalom.
Not there, not there. Eat the fruit of tutorial tree.
Don't get carried.
Take that, B.
Come on, really?
If you want to live, get out of my way.
This way.
You need the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Right behind you.
You're just lucky.
Try as they might, it won't change anything.
Chip's back, by the way.
Oh. Lucky cat. And black bunny ears.
I think that's everything from this location.
More than likely, yes. Yep.
Right, off to the Norman Islands.
Show 'em how I...
A location referential to a game that takes place hundreds of years in the future.
Well, Normans are a thing in this game.
It's like 1,000.
Yes, but the actual stuff you get from it is a reference specifically to Zestiria.
Yeah.
Like, yes, Normans do exist because it is the same world. you literally get a thing from Zestiria as the, like, artifact.
Which actually still makes sense, but... Or can make sense, I guess. See, it wasn't there. No.
I'm pretty sure we have to get yellow from over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, we are also keeping an eye out for the geotree.
Yeah, I'm purposely searching every nook and cranny just because of that. We are unable to do that, obviously.
I'm wondering if geotrees are just marked on the map, because technically the first one we saw is.
There are none who can resist my spear.
Okay, can you check controller setup again? Because
One of them is...
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Krampus is turned off, but for some reason that removed my control of Eisen. I think we weren't
Well,
correct to begin
I think
with.
it shifted players down.
It
because
shifted
they've been
players
one.
down, so you're on player 3. I'm just gonna... The easiest fix is just to move these two.
Yeah.
Okay. I should probably check that.
Nope. You're going to need to grab yellow first. You can't get through the other side without it.
This is a dead end anyways. I was just checking to see if it's just in case there isn't anything else, because this doesn't lead down from what I remember. Okay, yeah, it's not here.
It's just there for the red.
Yeah. Just being thorough, basically.
Oh, I might actually be able to open that cat chest now.
Yeah.
Should be able to. We have like almost 600.
We'll have to go
We're
grab
not
the
red currently, but
Yeah.
I just remember on our way back out, because it's red across the
yeah.
Yeah.
the water thing we have to travel across anyways.
I was just getting warmed up.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they are marked on the map.
Yep.
Blue.
God, just don't be on it.
And really, all we need to do is get red and go back.
There was a gap we couldn't jump to.
Yeah, the
continue
very last
on.
room we can't reach without the hoverboard.
Yeah.
Yes, but we can also get red right now, go back, deal with the code red.
In any event, yellow is not going to be useful, so...
You better be ready. You thought I'd stop there? Annihilating? Is that all you got?
Did you think you could escape me?
It's blue, actually.
I'll finish this quick.
Not even worth my time.
Somewhere.
We should, but let me check. Okay. Okay, that amuses me too much not to do it. So which one of these would I... Well, you see, Heaven's Wrath links to Infernal Torrent, and Infernal Torrent links Heaven's Wrath.
Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
All right.
May need to do controller switching again. We'll see.
Almost certainly. Actually, you don't need any controller switching, but I do need to turn yours on. Yeah. Yeah, that should be good.
Maybe. Nope, I have control of nobody now.
That's because 4th is on auto.
Come on, really?
Okay, now go into the menu and switch Aizen and Magilu.
Show 'em how I.
All right.
Reason you're not using that geoboard point?
Let me see. Oh, we do it legitimately have to?
Yes.
Yes, we have to actually literally run into it.
It with the geoboard, yes. They're jumps.
I'll end this quickly.
Is this also part of the Reaper's curse? Everyone ready to play?
I was just getting warmed up. I'll finish this quick.
I was amazing, wasn't I?
I found another cat soul room.
Yep. Charm. Okay.
finished here.
Alright, so the only thing we have left is the cat's chest.
And
the code red.
And the code red,
area,
yeah.
so.
Yeah. It's a matter of getting, let's see. There's a bush, okay. Right.
I'll end this quickly.
Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
That's the end for you! What an easy victory. I am invincible!
Let's see.
No, you're right.
We need a red bush. I don't think there is one.
Which is up there.
Oh, it's up there. That's...
Whee!
Battle tree. All right, let's take a look. Apparently a snake.
As resistant to non-elemental.
Resistant to water.
It's a snake, demi-human, and fiend, in fairness.
That's water, not non-elemental. Non-elemental is a gray star.
Ah. Water's barely an element in the first place.
Someone run from the fight?
I don't know. I didn't seem to have much control over what was going on at all. Can we check the controls again, see? Yeah, I don't know.
That seems to have...
reload.
Oh, we reload the quick save.
Yep.
Title screen.
Yep.
We will need to be extremely wary.
Actually, let me check something. Oh, everyone's on semi-auto, okay.
That one, I think. Oh. One of these. I'm casting Resurrection if they can keep the fucking tree off me for 2 goddamn seconds. There we go.
Yep. Heroes Ventite. It's used on...
Huh. Yeah, it's characters that are at critical health get healed more, basically.
Unfortunately, for most of that fight, I couldn't spell absorb.
Yeah, you have to have 3 gauge or more to spell absorb. And
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, for most of that fight, I was either dead or could do little more than just cast my heal and nothing else.
Yeah, I was trying to get a Resurrection off on you, but like 3 fucking times the tree hit me when I was in the middle of it, so...
Fire Norman stuff. Yeah, because we're done here.
Yep.
All right. Now on with the plot. do.
I'm not one to go easy.
Do a kickflip.
I wish.
Beam!
Yes, I know. I'm incredible.
Whoa.
All right.
I'm pretty sure you want that exit we're right by.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure you want to go out that exit we're right by.
No.
I mean, yes, we need to go back on top of the mountain, which is in the previous zone.
Oh.
The south is blocked off by Exorcist area.
No, that's right. It's been a week. Both literally and figuratively. Thankfully, surfboard also applies to this large area. Yes, that one. Okay.
The mountain peaks.
Mountain peaks, so it's that one over there. Got it. I knew there was a map button. Behold our slightly faster fast travel that controls like ass.
You wanted to move faster. You didn't say you want to move faster and good.
My spear can cut a path through anything. Seriously?
Hey, that's a dragon.
Raining, so there's a dragon now.
Yep, that's a dragon. Alright, dragon, we need you to not die while we punch you.
It looks so deadly. And just check out how much malevolence it's putting out.
Which means it's not Etherian.
Let's retreat. We've got no reason to pick a fight with something we can't handle.
I do.
You're up for it?
What? What are you doing? She's right. Fighting this creature is a good way to end up dead. Oh, sorry.
Oh! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! You have fucked up now!
Yeah.
Now you
training
fucked
like this
up!
doesn't come around
Now you
every
fucked
day.
up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you have fucked up!
And that cut at exactly the right time.
Right. It is weak to regular, it's like non-elemental and fire, resists everything else, and is dragon winged. Got it.
Alternatively, pauses.
We'll hit it a couple times and we'll stop.
Yes.
Yep. This one definitely puts up a better fight than your average demon.
Is there any hope of actually defeating this thing?
I'll do whatever it takes. That's my way.
The way of the Sea King.
Zavid! Yeah. I see you're out for blood, as usual. You knew, didn't you, Eisen? Out of my way.
What? Are you protecting the dragon?
She's not a dragon!
Huh?
Back off, or I'll make you back off.
Had to use this button sometime.
It was inevitable.
That hurts, babe. And here we hadn't seen each other in so long. Hold it. Is that dragon someone you knew?
Also, why is the battle music still playing?
She's not a dragon.
So, it seems old check out my pecs and the dragon have some kind of close ties. Did I hear you right? We're talking about a dragon here.
His own fucking fault. He could close his shirt if he wanted to.
What could that be?
When Malakim are
That's true. At least in Zasiri, who doesn't have a shirt in the first place.
I want this tight bodysuit, but I also want straps around my ass and junk.
So you're saying that dragon was a Moloch Zavid once knew?
She must be who he was calling for back in town.
Yeah, most likely.
But do Malakim put out malevolence like humans do?
No, not by themselves they don't. But if one remains in contact with humans or demons who do, it will eventually taint her, and she will become a dragon.
What about you, kiddo? You feel anything weird after you got thrown into the Earth Pulse at the Empyrean's throne?
I did, yeah.
Sometimes my
Can't
pee-pee
say I'm
tingles.
surprised. The air there was thick with malevolence being sent on its way to Enominat.
If I'd stayed there,
It's a conversation
I
we're
might
putting
have
off for as
been
long as humanly possible.
Is having a vessel not enough to prevent a Moloch from transforming?
Eisen, what's NTR?
Reduce the effect, but not eliminate it.
Go to your room.
Stripping their Malakim of consciousness, the Abbey exorcists seem to be able to inhibit the transformation. But
One of those weird masked kids had a magazine that said it on it.
Dragon ever be changed back into a Moloch?
Nope. Just like with demons, there's no going back. Do they still hold on to some part of who they were?
you saw that dragon. What do you think?
Well, that's...
But Zavid still won't kill it. Must be his creed at work.
Eisen, listen. Whatever business you and Zavid have with that dragon, I don't care. Do what you have to. But I won't tolerate you getting the rest of us involved in it again. Do I make myself clear?
You've got it.
Good. Now, let's get back to the Therian hunt. We'll regroup in Titania.
Secret base, secret base, secret base. Or if the tunnels are set up
If
yet.
what Eisen said is true, then could I wind up
Well,
as
we
a
gave a shovel to the lizard. So
Honestly, Lava
no.
said it would end up better for all of us if you ended up as a dragon.
Well, for set, you probably won't end up as a dragon. Eisen, on the other hand. Why, he seems just prime dragon candidacy.
Let's see. Yeah, so neither of those are going to be useful.
Remember, this is actually supposed to be like 7 or 8 people balancing on the same hoverboard.
We need to
probably
go
got the
back that
exit way
way.
by.
The exit were literally by. We need to go back to the port town.
Yeah.
Gotta get on a boat.
Port Town was...
It'd be the trail one, the Danon Highway.
Yep.
Not the lake road.
I'll end this quickly.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
Apparently, yes. Apparently, on the hoverboard, the camera controls are turned off.
We have automatically chosen the most gnarly camera angle
I mean,
for
there's
you.
no way you could probably control the camera with that speed you're going at. Barely faster than walking.
I don't know that it is genuinely faster than our actual overworld run speed. What are you looking for?
Fairly certain somebody... Yeah. No, life got last time.
Yeah, that was last session.
Are you confused by the title that just leveled up called Empress Claw?
No, there was something before that. I think it was an art. Yeah, Lunar Foundation. Okay.
Stuff on Lava set.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
On the one the characters we're not using. I no longer have the hoverboard.
Nope.
Yeah, it's a different region.
Because we haven't found the geoguesser for this area.
A complete victory.
Wrong town.
Wrong town.
North.
Okay. Second I do. Tag it for the sake of completeness, I guess. Alright, we're in this region.
Given the fact we seem to be going to and from Logris.
Eh.
Oh, there it is.
Caw-caw!
Try as they might, it won't change anything.
Not worth my time.
you too.
Combos. Combo hearts, 2 down.
Yep.
Not right now.
Gold.
Some fool put a fire ring back in this chest. There's a guild in this world whose whole job is to go around and put stuff back in treasure chests.
Hey, Turtles, who's apparently a...
Turtles, keeping tight circles. Oh, perfect timing, Eisen. I's got a letter for you.
A letter?
Did you get a reply to that letter you sent? What's it say? What's it say?
I know everything that you've done. Repent for your horrendous deeds, you monster.
What did you do, Eisen?
No idea. There's no sender written on here either.
Who would write something so awful?
Who cares?
Oh, just about everyone.
Damn about other people's feelings. I wouldn't be a pirate.
I suppose that's true.
Forget about it. What's the status of the other stuff?
The Palmier made it just fine. But we've run into some troubles finding the Nordals. My deepest apologies.
What are Nordals?
Nordals used to be given out by Empyrean temples. If you collect a set of 4, you find happiness. Oh, so they said. Nowadays, there's only 4 left. Red, blue, green, and black. Even worse, nobody hardly knows nothing about them.
Dolls of the Empyreans. Do you think they're like that one we saw of Aminoch in that shop in Isolt?
Kind of. But these are less gloomy looking and more, how can I describe it?
Something like a quiet radiance?
A quiet radiance. That's perfect!
I think I get it. I'd never have pegged you as a collector of religious claptrap, Eisen. Think they'll help keep the Reaper away?
Probably not. But in the off chance they actually work, they'll keep her safe.
Hey, that letter Eisen sent off earlier was addressed to a woman, wasn't it?
Our little Laffy set is growing up.
No, I wasn't implying she was his girlfriend. Her writing just seemed more mature, and...
It's nothing like that. She's my younger sister.
I didn't know you had a sister.
She's the only family I have left. She and I live apart for various reasons.
I'm guessing your death curse is one of them, huh? Mogiloo!
So that's why. I'd be happy to help you look for those dolls, Eisen.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, then. Thanks.
I saw Benwick and the other crew members get into a serious fight over whether cats or dogs were better. I don't get what the big deal is.
I can't believe you could say such a thing! No conflict is more perilous than the one that has dogged mankind since the dawn of civilization! In the shadow of every war are the battles of dog lovers and cat lovers. Between each side lies a divide, maybe not all that deep, but unbridgeable all the same. I'd say we're lucky that the squabble you saw didn't escalate into anything more serious.
I had no idea it was such a big deal. So what side do all of you fall on?
I am, without a doubt, a cat person. Cats and witches have a long history together.
That's funny because you're a bitch!
Because they can cohabit with humans while following rules. But I like cats too, because they're cute.
What about you, Rokuro?
Shigure liked cats, so I don't. But I like dogs even less. Always wagging their tails for their masters.
I feel the same way. Dogs will trade anything for food. Learning tricks, wagging their tails, getting friendly, and in time, even forgetting to howl.
I think that's too cynical. Dogs make efforts to please humans so that we can live together. They're friendly and compassionate creatures.
Because we've bred them to dependency.
Actually, I like squirrels best. When I lived with my sister, the nearby forest had lots of nice, fluffy squirrels that would let me pet them.
And then I would punch them.
Squirrels? It's about cats and dogs. You have to pick a side.
No, you don't.
If I had to choose, yeah, it'd be cats. There's something lovable about the way they act, especially when you spoil them. Reminds me a lot of my sister.
What about you, Velvet? Cats or dogs?
Dogs. They don't betray you.
You always have to be so.
You really have a one-track mind, don't you?
That
You
sounds
ju-
like a
you
question.
just picked
you'd
up on
ask
that
if you're
now?
planning on betraying me.
Doesn't care for either one. That makes you our tiebreaker, kiddo. The fate of this showdown is in your hands.
I like birds. Get the fuck out.
Perhaps you're thinking of being one for Velvet's column?
What has that got to do with anything? We're just talking about which animal we like.
If you're getting so angry over this, he's going to have no choice but to pick dogs.
I just told you.
No more fighting! This is clearly getting out of hand. So why don't you all agree that you're Bienfu people and make up already?
No one's Bienfu people.
Special enough to have Bienfu people.
Because I can be loyal like a dog, but also do my own thing like a cat. If you pick me, everybody wins. I don't think it works that way.
Ooh.
But the cat versus dog conundrum is just a ploy to hide the true terror underneath the surface. Where do you side? 2 or 4 legs?
I gotta talk to the Bloodwing dude to get our reward for killing that tree.
Yeah.
Leave it to me.
Oh god, he squeaks as he
Makes little
walks.
squeaky steps. Serial killer.
Serial killer tree.
Also kneels down on the board.
Yep.
Apparently.
I'm not waiting.
Okay. Okay,
No
nothing
new
else
ones.
available.
Nope.
All right.
No, there won't be a new one until we unlock a new area.
Yeah. All right.
Looking for the next place to go. It's to the boat.
Yeah.
Back to Tanya.
Secret base. Secret base. Secret base.
Slam!
Cross the friendly whale.
I guess a dragon was a bit much to take on, even for the Reaper. You should get some rest.
We all should. I'll just get the crew started on readying the ship for our next departure.
All right, you go do that. Laphicet, you should get some rest too.
I'm fine. It's more important that I focus on finding an actual Therian this time. I'm going to take another try at sensing the Earth Pulse points.
See, he got them ready to go on another expedition.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You're as stubborn as ever, Fee.
Yeah, that went about as well as I expected too.
Yeah.
highly advanced technology for moving slightly faster, but taking more time because you rebound on every object you can.
Come on, don't be like that. Every time I turn around, Velvet or one of the pirates is telling me to go make some delivery to some island. I can never get a break.
Isn't that just a sign they think you're a dependable guy?
Maybe, but I don't see them sending you off on errands. It's like they take one look at your face and decide to leave you alone.
I don't have a face.
Oh, right, sorry. The slip of the tongue.
Maybe you just don't know how much work I do around here. It's more than you
Was that obvious?
Anything to do with iron, I do it. Making tools, repairing things. What do you take me for? Cheeky freeloader? I don't even have cheeks.
Oh, I shouldn't have forged my head into a blade. A shitty, shitty blade.
I've spent my entire life thinking of nothing but forging swords. It's been centuries since I've interacted with youngsters like them. They can be a hassle, but at least it's a new hassle.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first. So I went along with whatever they asked. But I've been too nice, so they keep pushing work onto me. Maybe if I hadn't been so helpful, they would have stayed out of my face like they stay out of yours.
I don't have a face.
That's not the point. Aren't you even listening to what I'm saying here?
You need to make up your mind. You and I got on this ship alongside these people, who are putting themselves in great danger in order to live the lives of their choosing. If you don't like it, then go on and get off this ship with your tail between your legs.
Yeah, except I don't have a tail right now.
This would be way more impactful if we cared about either of them.
In fairness, I care about them more than most of the serious cast. The hell am I supposed to rest?
Don't push yourself too hard now, Laphicet. You hear me?
I hear you. I told everyone I could find the Therians, but I've only sent us to the wrong places. Eisen, is there any way to boost Amalok's powers?
I guess it's okay for me to tell you this. The majority of Malakim today have their consciousnesses sealed away to be used as mere tools for the exorcists. But originally, Malakim were beings who received prayers from people, and in return bestowed their blessings upon nature and mankind.
So you're saying that when humans pray to Amalok, the Malak receives great strength?
Yes, in general at least. Some Malakim, like me, buck the system and bring about misfortune rather than divine grace.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Why do you seem so proud about that?
Who would ever pray to me?
Maybe you didn't lead us to anything.
Never check the internet.
It's not like we came back empty-handed. We found Orichalcum to use against Shigure, and we also learned we can hold our own against a dragon.
Velvet.
So where should we go next, Bree?
Northgand! There's a big Earth Pulse point north of Helivis.
Works for me. Eisen?
We can leave whenever you want. Doesn't matter to me.
And I'm all set. Let's make our way to the harbor.
When I say prayers, I don't mean outright worshipping. All I'm talking about are earnest thoughts and feelings directed at you.
I see. So I'm already receiving prayers then.
That's not going to end well, and you know it.
It is very hard to turn 90 degrees on a hoverboard.
This is actively counterproductive.
And actively counterproductive in 90% of the times he's pulled it out.
It works on big open plains where I don't have too
Big
much of
open
an
plains
issue.
and mostly straight lines.
Yeah. Am I going the wrong way?
The way, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Just hear reverberating throughout the halls of Titania.
Dunk. Dunk.
Ow.
Dunk.
Ow.
Do we have a doctor at our secret base? We should get a doctor at our secret base.
Our next target's north of Helives, near the Faldi's ruins. In light of everything we know,
Faldi's nuts.
Oh! We should make our first stop, Port Helives.
With the mischief we got into last time, getting into the city might prove difficult.
I don't know what you're talking about.
How are things in Helives right now?
That shipping guild that used to handle our mooring is pretty much toast. But for some reason, the Abbey isn't watching the port as much as they once were. Unfamiliar ships have been hauling in relief supplies, so if we pose as one of the transport ships, I think we can slip in. And if we divert some supplies to an unofficial channel, we might be able to secure a new mooring partner.
Smuggling in relief supplies for our own disaster. Cheeky bastards, aren't we?
It's what'll get us in.
That much is true. It's a plan.
Roger. I'll get right on it.
Hey, Eleanor. Abbey exorcists don't pray to their tethered Malachim, do they?
You mean something besides our oaths?
An oath is a magical formula that grants you power in exchange for binding you to a rule, right?
Yes, though that is simplifying it a bit.
When Malachim receive human prayers, they bestow their blessings upon people and nature. Eisen told me that we Malachim grow stronger when humans pray to us.
Okay, seriously, in the future, if you're going to do something like that, let me know so I can mute your mic.
Okay.
Same way as the other exorcists. Malachim are merely tools that allow us the use of arts.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But Innominat is different. The exorcists all worship him. They have faith in his mighty power. And not only that, the people of this nation pray to the Empyrean for salvation, just as Artorias instructs them.
Ah, I get it now.
See the wheels turning, do you, kiddo?
Huh?
Artorias founded the Abbey within the existing Church of the Empyreans, so that he could direct the people's thoughts towards Innominat, so that even while they lionize Artorias as their savior, they're made aware of Innominat's presence behind him.
Everyone starts believing in Innominat. The prayers of the entire world go to him, becoming his power.
After the centuries-long decline of Empyrean worship, he becomes stronger than anyone today could imagine.
The pieces do fit. Oaths, prayers, blessings, the demon blight.
So much in this world is affected by matters of the heart. They hold magical power, both effective and meddlesome. We are truly going up against the rest of the entire world, aren't we?
Don't look so troubled, Eleanor. I'm gonna do my best.
They're all weak bitches.
So believe in me. am a Moloch after all.
Oh, Laphicet, you've become so brave so quickly.
Have I?
But you're still cute when you get embarrassed.
Hey, why's your face so red?
Huh? My face isn't red.
Hmm?
Hey, Eisen. What's it feel like to get a letter?
I don't feel anything, nor do I want or need to. There's no joy in receiving these things.
Huh? Why not?
Don't be so shocked. Look, it's just an invoice from the turtles. What's the big deal anyway? Do you wish you get letters too?
Yeah. But I don't have anyone to send letters to. Let alone anyone who would send me any.
Laphicet, I've got a letter for you.
What? Really? Who could it be from? The sender is... Bienfu?
Well, I can just throw this in the
Burn
trash.
it.
Letter from yours truly. I figured you'd be wanting someone to send you a letter right about now, so I wrote one up for you. What do you think? You're happy, right?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Bienfu.
I'll even read it for you. Dear Moloch Laphicet, I hope that this letter finds you in good health and high spirits. Thankfully, I'm doing well myself, with no major changes to report.
Bienfu's taking all this so seriously. It's so rare to actually see him like this.
As you're aware, I've been spending my days ironing Magilu's outfits, sewing her buttons, and washing her hat and tremendously long socks. Recently, however, I made the mistake of remarking to her that she might not have been quite as slender as she once was in her younger years. She hung me upside down from the roof in the middle of the cold. I nearly became a frozen Normansicle. It was so horrible that I couldn't stop my tears from flowing down my little cheeks.
There's the Bienfu we know and love.
But
Well,
all you
no.
wrote about in that letter was yourself. And you even read it out loud yourself.
That's okay.
Well, Laphicet wasn't going to be able to read it. I practice creative spelling.
That's so kind of you to say. I think I might cry again.
Eleanor, he's gone now. Can you burn this? Also, fixed party. Eleanor, Magalu, Eisen.
Understood. Let's do our best.
Oh, miss me that much, did ya?
You class 4?
We've loaded everything bound for Helaviz. With that much trade, I doubt anyone will suspect us.
Any idea who can give us cover for docking?
Not anyone in particular, but recently the power and influence of the Helaviz Fishermen's Guild has caught my eye.
The Fishermen's Guild, huh? Let's bring them some
Finally unlocking the fishing subgame?
fuel, drink.
Possibly.
And as for the drink...
12-year-old Amber Draft. The sailors of Helaviz have an eye for the stuff.
You heard that from Dial, I take it. He's got a sharp eye.
He took a bottle in payments, but I say we turn a blind eye to it. We thought we were the best at this kind of thing, but having him around has been a real eye-opener.
Okay, but tell him if he takes a second, he'll pay for it. Eye for an eye.
Aye, aye. I'll keep an eye on him so that he doesn't sneak off with another bottle.
The supplies are loaded. We can make for Helaviz whenever you want.
That was fast.
If we weren't hard workers, we wouldn't be sailors.
Eleanor! Oh, what's wrong, Kamoana?
She said she had a dream about her mom.
When Mommy saw me, she said I looked scary. That she didn't want a scary little girl like me.
Oh, honey, that's just indigestion.
Your mother would never say that, sweetheart. Well, how do I put it? I know because I know.
You're just lying to make me feel better.
Okay, fine. You ate your mom.
We gotta go to Helvies. This is your problem now. Have fun, Prince.
Oh, this is the part I hate about little kids.
I'm not a little kid. I hate you, Velvet. I hate you.
That's right. Let it all out.
Stop it! Stop it! Mommy! I saw my mommy! She didn't want me.
To eat her.
She managed to cry herself to sleep.
They're not rational creatures. Sometimes you just gotta let them cry it out.
You seem used to it.
I guess you could say that. Laffy usually kept himself together when he was younger. But when he was really little, he had times like this every now and then. And on that note, let's take off all we can.
My liege, Dial, I leave Kamoana in your care.
I'll do what I can, but kids as sweet and honest as her are harder to deal with than corrupt bureaucrats.
I mean, corrupt bureaucrats I can just execute.
No replacement for a mother.
Well, that ship has kind of sailed.
What do you want to do? Have her barf her mother out and try and put together the pieces? It's been weeks. There's nothing left.
I do hope Kamoana isn't crying anymore. Yeah. Shush.
How long is it going to be before you send in another exorcist to replace Lady Teresa?
With these demons clamoring at our gates, none of us feel safe anymore.
You have our deepest sympathies, but we were sent here on a different mission.
That's what the last exorcist who came here said before leaving for the north. What could be up there that's worth all that attention?
Surely we're not all being punished by the Abbey for what happened with Medusa, are we?
That is not the case. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have business to attend to.
So the exorcists are just passing through town and heading straight north. Odd.
Check character controller stuff, because
yeah, we had a... Okay, that will probably not fix things, but we'll figure it out later.
Ever since the Calamity showed up, everything's just gone to pot, I say.
Calamity? What do you mean?
I mean the demon who barged in and made a mess of our fair city. She's a nasty creature of pure evil, with an arm that eats anything that gets in her way.
Haven't you heard of her? The Calamity's been rampaging across the whole kingdom, not just here. Scant few have seen her and survived.
Huh. You don't say.
After the Calamity raised our ships and our port, the shipping guild fell apart, and our trade routes got poached by other ports. It's bad. The town relies on trade to make ends meet.
People are abandoning the city, and our streets are no longer safe. Not to mention the demon blight spreading again. Just the other day, a little kid turned into a demon. Just like that. What a world! What a world!
What have the exorcists been doing during all of this?
Well, Lady Teresa was in charge of this region, but she came up short against the Calamity and got a fat demotion for her troubles. Several new exorcists have been reassigned here, but once they arrive, they all traipse right off to the ruins up north.
This has to be Medissa's fault. If she hadn't gone and done something so stupid...
Medissa.
That's enough. This isn't something for outsiders to know.
You're right. Sorry. I'm really worried about what's going to come of this town.
This case, I'd love to go talk to those people from Devil's Reef.
Used to be these days.
We need to ask around and find out more about what's going on here.
Do we really, though?
Especially regarding the Abbey
Do we?
and its ruins. I'm also
We could just go
curious
north.
about this Medissa woman.
The ruins part makes sense, since the Earth Pulse point might be there. But why do you care who Medissa is?
Yeah, we could just go north.
Something tells me she's worth looking into.
You're not gonna look into this Calamity chick? She sounds like a real terror.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. I already know plenty about what makes her tick.
Mostly revenge.
Madam Eleanor? Don't let those people get you down.
I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. But could you not do that thing where you blow air on me to dry my tears?
All right, I'll just pat your head then.
That won't be necessary either. But really, things are in a terrible state.
The town burned, the guild ruined, the abbey all but gone. It won't be a functioning port for some time.
You can't fault them for being upset. They had it real good here until we came along. Those Hellavesians were like spoiled children.
How so?
Elavise was once a tiny fishing village. The bountiful northern seas provided plenty enough fish to sustain their trade. But Flamestone gave them an easy way to get rich. And once they got a taste, they abandoned their old craft.
And now they're paying the price. But I've heard that the cooling temperature has covered half the northern sea in ice drift, making fishing much more difficult.
But the drifting ice carries tiny organisms, enriching the waters where it melts. The fish should be more plentiful than ever.
I suppose you may have a point.
We're ones to talk after what we did, but taking the easy path, then complaining as soon as it gets hard, that seems...
Spoiled, yes.
You said it, Laphicet.
I think my appetite's getting a little overindulgent, too.
That's not a bad thing. Just means you're healthy.
Giant squid come to these waters in this season. Should I ask Benwick to fish some up?
Yeah, and some normal octopuses, too. This calamity is... us, isn't it?
Well, we've been waging war with the Abbey everywhere we go. Now
See, we're at another skit section.
Yep.
If we pull the next Therian off of the Earth Pulse point, it'll likely be Kamoana's village all over again.
The same devastation?
Ooh.
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
People turn into demons in part due to their own malevolence. It's not like they're entirely innocent.
Don't quite have enough for a bingo sheet, but we're still going to see how many we can fit in a single episode.
Like Kamoana was, isn't saving them the right thing to do?
I cannot argue with that, but...
You don't have to worry. I'm the one who will devour the barrier. And I'm the one who will do what needs to be done.
I will do what needs to be done.
Here I come.
Take that, balloons.
You shouldn't eat balloons.
Very little nutritional value.
But weirdly filled with blood.
Come on, really?
Bloodloons.
Okay, now that I've done what needs to be done. Curiosity, is anything else unlocked?
No.
No.
Let's say we have 50,000.
I played like 13 hours of Koi Koi.
Remember, that's 50,000 after buying all the stuff to raise everything to level 6.
Each game of Koi Koi takes like 3 minutes and gets you a minimum of 200 coins.
Yep.
Yes, we have like 50,000 Tails coins. Don't worry, they'll go away quickly. The materials cost a fuck ton. They're up to the point now where the highest level materials we have are like 12,000 each.
Making this a vital port has helped the town grow. But a lot of people weren't so happy with the guild.
It's too bad everyone couldn't just work together.
Once money gets involved, people change. That's true no matter what age you are. The people know it's the ones making the money who lead the charge. But we follow anyway. It's human nature. I hope everyone changes their minds once we start rebuilding. But who knows what will happen.
Fishing will happen.
All turn to demons because we took away the Theron in the area.
No, they'll be fine. That's a lot of stars.
Well, yeah, we have to go around and talk to people to find out what's going on in town, as if we give a fuck. Hello, random citizen. What's new in your doomed shithole?
I ask you a few questions? Sorry, I'm...
No, you're being overly mean. We have to turn this town into a fishing minigame.
Excuse me. My name is Eleanor, and I'm an exorcist on patrol with the Abbey. I was wondering if I could solicit your honest opinion about how this town is being run.
Oh, I didn't realize there was an exorcist with you. Yes, please.
Oh, fuck you.
Want Lady Teresa back. Her governance was strict, it's true, but at least we could live in safety.
I mean, up until the calamity set our whole town on fire.
These ruins and leave us here in the lurch. They value some dusty, faraway ruins over the lives of the good, hardworking citizens here. It's just wrong. We've always been cooperative with the Abbey's demands, and now this is what we get in return.
I see. The Abbey appreciates your, candor. I'll pass your comments on to my superiors.
First it was the sailors, and then even a small girl caught the demon blight. I was sure it was going to start spreading through this town as well, but then, after that incident, it just went poof and disappeared. I guess I was expecting a little more after hearing how contagious it was. I wonder what really causes it.
Who knows?
I heard of this one village.
No idea what causes it.
Everyone caught it at once. It wiped out the entire town.
I hope the Abbey develops a cure quickly. I can't wait for the day where we can live without fear.
Poor Medusa.
Are you a friend of hers?
Yeah, she used to live just down the road from me. Medusa raised her daughter Diana all on her own. And then they up and murdered the girl.
Murdered? By whom?
The exorcists. Once Diana caught the demon blight, the damned Abbey exterminated her like a rat.
How cruel.
I felt just terrible, but I suppose there wasn't much else to be done with her. But Medusa, she hated the Abbey for what they'd done, so she barricaded herself inside the sanctuary. She just kept on screaming, all like, demons have feelings too.
What happened after that?
I wouldn't have been surprised to see her executed, but luckily, she was spared that much. An exorcist stopped the guard who was about to cut her down, said, "Don't kill her, she's receptive."
Receptive, huh?
I think that's their way of referring to her deep faith. Before all this, she was a real devout lady.
That was certainly kind of them.
Medusa really cherished her daughter. Can't much blame her for blowing up like that. But the Abbey, they don't care so much about feelings. Reason is all that matters to them. They don't take kindly to people disrupting their order.
Boat's back.
Boat.
By the way.
It's up top. There's the little loop on the right-hand side that goes around.
Yeah, okay, I see it now. It was...
Keep going.
Left. Yeah.
Yeah, it's around the
Literally
back
on
of
the
that
map.
building. This just keeps going on its own path. Right side.
Hey, lady, do a kickflip.
If you go north from Hellebes, you'll come upon the Faldes ruins, which are Abbey property. Mainly, it's used as a checkpoint for hauling ore that's extracted out of Mount Killerhouse. But between you and me, I hear the Abbey also uses it as a prison camp.
A prison camp? Are they capturing demons?
Heavens no! The demons they kill on sight. No, these prisoners are human criminals. Not long ago, this woman killed someone and locked herself up in the sanctuary. I hear she got hauled off to the camp.
Why do you think the Abbey would use the ruins for a prison camp?
Who knows? Maybe they need a place to deal out their harshest punishments. The Abbey's not known to be forgiving after all. But these are just nasty rumors I heard. Of course, I don't believe a word of it.
The Abbey are kind and benevolent and not listening to all of us all the time.
I can't believe the demon blight has spread into the city now.
Scary times.
Well, the one who caught it was a little girl, so they were able to deal with her before anything bad happened. But the problem was that the demon girl's mother tried to hide her.
That's only human nature.
These are dangerous times. We dare not let our emotions control us. One person's selfishness could endanger the entire community.
Oh, right.
Thankfully, an upstanding citizen noticed something suspicious and reported the child to the Abbey, but the mother went mad and killed him in retribution. And what makes it all the more lurid is, I heard the man she killed was a fellow she was actually thinking about marrying. The daughter had been dead set against her mother remarrying. You can taste the irony.
That's horrible.
She had it coming. If there's anything worse than demons, it's people who can't control themselves.
So, Diana was a girl-turned-demon who was killed by an exorcist. And her mother Medissa hated the Abbey for it. And the Abbey is using the Faldes ruins up north as a prison camp.
It's a lot like what happened to Kamawana.
Hey, we got a new mom for
Full circle.
That's how that works, right?
To describe Medissa.
Look, this is a mother without a kid. Come on, a kid without a mother.
Therians shall be forever reborn. If our interpretation of that ancient book is right, it likely means she's receptive to Inominat's power.
Cool. Can we fucking go north now?
No.
And then they made her into a Therian.
That would certainly put all the pieces together, yep. Plus, if this Therian the Abbey created already hates them, that's all the better for us.
Yeah, I imagine she'd be
Great.
willing to work with us.
How has any of this information changed our plan?
Did I jinx it? I just jinxed it, didn't I?
Probably.
It's given us a more emotional and impactful connection with the story.
And don't worry, you totally jinxed it.
We feel more connected to the plight of this small town and the horrible decisions that they've made.
Fuck Hellebes.
It's important we found out this information, so now that I know, we can use this new demon as a surrogate mother for our other demon.
Ah, yes, the mighty power of quartz.
Yep. Really don't. I'm just buying everything quartz at the moment.
Yeah. You can at least break it down for bits.
Should also make sure to sell off all the random junk we got from expeditions.
Expeditions, everything else. Right. Okay.
Yeah, but do not sell the chocolate sauce.
The Faldi's ruins are north of Helavis. The Earth Pole... Helavis is... different now, isn't it?
Maybe, but you've changed too.
True. When I first met all of you, I never could have imagined I would go on such a journey.
I could barely even think then. But then Velvet let me keep this compass. And Aizen and Rokuro taught me to be myself.
They certainly did.
And look at Dial. He's a regular part of the Von Altia's crew now.
Even Restless Bienfu and Grimoire are now part of our merry band.
Don't include me in your bullshit.
And the prince and his hawk, and Korogane and Kamawana are with us.
Listen, I've got more part in this tale than any of them.
Are you still here?
Whatever I'd say, you'd say doesn't matter to you.
At last you begin to understand me. Magic Kazam.
I didn't think Northgand would be this.
Oh, it appears you've transitioned one screen. Would you like some skits?
I mean, sure, but
It's time for world building through the magic of theater.
I wish I had a bit more restraint about. At least spread them out a little.
In my youth, I practiced.
It's like, here's a good place for skits. Let's throw 5 of them there.
Besides, when I turned into a demon, extreme temperatures ceased to affect me.
The same thing happened to me. I used to hate winter, so that's some good luck.
This does explain her clothing.
You seem to be handling it just fine.
I'm freezing, actually. I don't know how you stand it.
I loathe the cold more than anything. That's why I've armed myself with a secret weapon. I've stuck thin, yet powerful, cuckoo brand hand warmers all over myself. I even packed them in my shoes.
Really? That sounds amazing.
I'm willing to share, if you act like a dove. What? Cuckoo, like a dove.
Please share your cuckoo warmers with me. Cuckoo.
You're no velvet, that's for sure.
One more level. Okay.
There's a talkie thing somewhere.
Yep.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Iron Fist. Well, there is someone we can talk to over there, but there's apparently an avalanche.
And if I remember, yeah, okay. We have to literally come around from inside the town.
Yeah.
Wonder if they'll actually let us in the warehouse. That was in the other section, from
Yep.
what I remember, yeah.
Wham. Ow.
There, okay. Well, this still works, apparently.
Look! another ingredient for the Omega.
Aha.
Ah.
Unicorn horn, huh?
Hey, whoa! Careful with that! If anyone other than a maiden of pure heart touches a unicorn horn, it loses all its powers.
Let's see. So, Eleanor.
That's a pity. Nobody here fits that description.
I beg your pardon. Just what kind of woman do you think I am?
Well, when I think of a pure maiden, I think of a princess who's never lifted anything heavier than a pair of chopsticks her whole life.
Your view of women is completely messed up.
Is it?
Well, personally, I'd liken myself to a maiden who's maxed out her purity stat by her third playthrough. But I'll defer to Velvet.
Hey, Fee. Why don't you carry it?
Me? Are you sure that's okay?
Honestly, I don't know. But you're the one who wants to make this Omega Elixir. If you can't get the ingredients yourself, I don't see much point in keeping this up.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't worry about it, kid. Magilou's just quoting some old wives' tale. Unicorn horns are actually just tusks from a kind of whale called a narwhal.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
Eisen, you spoil sport. I totally had them on the hook.
At least we've
That certainly was a subtitle.
Yeah.
Well, for now, let's report our success to Vidal.
And you can just climb the...
Yeah, we just climb up and jump down.
Yeah.
There's an avalanche in this 20-foot section of space that you clearly can tell there wasn't an avalanche in.
Then, if there are no other distractions, we can finally head north. $10.80 snowboarding.
Look, no guards. I think it's a good thing or a bad thing.
I'd say good. We can march straight in.
Our big hexagon crystals.
Yep.
Don't get careless.
There are none who can
Got it.
resist my fear.
There's something else that was mastered, wasn't there?
Yes, Magilou.
Weapon. Okay.
Why are half her dolls nightmares?
Yeah, why only half?
Posted here.
They're probably here to protect the Therian, right?
One would assume.
The exorcist controlling them can't be far then. Be careful.
Of what? Them tripping and killing themselves on our weapons?
You're just lucky I made it quick.
Yep, that's what I thought. Pretty cat.
Thanks for the poop. Whoa, 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 whoa.
If you want to live, get out. You're fighting the Reaper.
Not even worth my time.
I'll finish this quick. That wasn't worth the effort.
So far, no strange puzzle mechanic.
Don't waste my time. Stop fooling around.
Well, you asked for it.
Yeah, sure did. Oh, look, a button. Alright. And another button. Thankfully, I think it was all of the mechanic.
Are you not going to go through the door you just opened?
I did not explore this alley. Or look down it.
I mean, I imagine we're going to come back this way anyways.
No, we might not.
Looks like you want to die.
Well, that about does.
Get.
These ruins. This feels like a sad place.
Sad? In what way?
Sorrow permeates this place. As if left behind by people who suffered torment and death.
They'll often lead you to the
These ruins are haunted
By a tangible human skull that refuses to be buried.
these ruins.
It would?
Rather than attempting to impress visitors with beauty and opulence, the building and its passageways were built with strength and stability in mind. And that means
They were anticipating volcanic earthquakes, and they expected that someone might turn violent in these passageways.
not a bad observation. And what would bring such savage people to these halls? Surely they weren't just passing through.
Then this passage must have led to somewhere. Some room or structure deeper within. A prison for the worst criminals, or maybe a battle arena.
And that's what gave you a sense of sadness.
If it
Wait,
wasn't a
battle
ruin,
arena?
Then treasure for the victors might be hidden away somewhere.
Have you checked your bottles? Almost all of them now.
That is all of them.
Okay.
Oh no, one. There's one we haven't done yet.
Yeah, there's one we haven't done yet.
Where do you think?
We have not entered a situation which merits it yet.
We have a Therian to find.
Right. Sorry.
So, about that treasure.
Eisen!
We'll talk about this later, Lafayette.
A treasure.
Alright, so. There's a ghost to punch.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
Naginata.
Naginata.
So just quartz, okay. Oh, it's only a door.
It is definitely a door. Oh, and a talk point.
Yep.
You better be ready.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
Or spears. More a lot of things. A lot of equipment drops in this game.
I'll finish this quick. Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem. Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem.
Now, rise, arise, ascending, angel! Easy
My spirit.
I'm very disappointed you didn't also drop a Mystic Art in that one, Vince.
I'm trying to get the combo one off, but I keep getting my combos interrupted by Mystic Arts.
Sharp edge paper.
Yep.
All right.
Potato and mayonnaise.
I think that might have been it for that one, actually.
Don't think we got anything new. did
Area,
we?
but we got the eye patch. No, Island is where we are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got a cosmetic. Those are included in the list.
Scout ship setting sail.
I just didn't see it.
Always be on guard.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem. If you want to live, get out of my way.
This Nordal, It looks a lot like
Oh,
Gilmore
a
and
Nordal.
Northville,
Yep.
but there's something different about it that I can't quite put my finger on.
I agree. Those two are positively gloomy, but this doll seems calming, yet glamorous too.
Like I said, a quiet radiance.
Yeah. You think so? I think it's more lethargic or absent-minded. Like it can't tell what's going on in its head. Either way, I'm 1,000 times cuter than that thing.
What's cute about you? People who keep their faces covered are creepy.
I don't know. There's definitely something off about it. It's charming, but a little ominous. Like I can never entirely be at ease around it, if that makes sense.
You think so? Actually, I think it's cute. It reminds me of a little baby.
You think this looks like a baby?
I remember when my sister was about as small as that doll. She had the tiniest little hands, and she tried to grip my pinky as best she could.
Really?
I'd take my pinky with her fingers wrapped around it and poke her cheek, and she'd just be all smiles. I swore to myself I'd always do whatever I could to protect her. Once she got a little older and started fixing meals, lots of weird things began to happen around us. Wherever we went, she was in danger. Demons attacked us. A dragon tried to kidnap her. That's when I first realized what it was that I carried. That the cause of all my sister's pain was my blessing, my Reaper's curse.
So, you left her behind and went on your search for a way to break the curse.
Right. And that's when I met Eifried. It was from him that I first heard about the Nordals. He thought the stories about them were all just baseless rumors.
I guess we'll never know for sure unless we gather them all. But
What is it?
I think something good will happen once they're all together.
Why do you say that?
Well,
That they're collectible in the video game.
you shared some of your past with us. That makes me kind of
We'll get all 4 of them, then probably unlock a hidden boss or something. I don't know.
so more happy stuff happens.
Hard to argue with you there.
We find all the dolls and we unlock the greatest adversary. The secret 6th Empyrean. God of Beanie Babies.
Yeah, but he depreciates in value constantly. By the time you actually get to him, he's not worth all that much.
Did you think you could escape me?
One Tails coin.
I don't know why you spend all that time playing Koi Koi. It's very clear that we're going to get all the Tails coins we need by picking them up off the ground. It's an invisible wall.
We refuse to walk any further in this room.
Being held back by the power of prayer.
This fight is over.
Right. Right, keep that in mind.
Stop fooling around.
Good thing our hand is half big lighter.
I'm ready for this.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
Is it hot or is it just me? Well, that about does it.
Move it or die.
I'm not one to go easy.
Fairy circle. Alright, now I gotta find that unknown force. It's probably in this giant room over here.
Or, you know, through the third exit. Center there.
Yeah, possibly one of the two.
Don't get careless.
You laser that bat.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Mastered Halberd.
I'll end this quickly.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
Does she have a tier 2?
She does, but you have to get an 8-hit combo in melee to do it.
You just have
No,
to
just
get
get a hit combo.
Yeah.
Period.
I don't have any way of telling how many hits I've got in a combo then, so...
It's each ability you use. So you cast 4 spells, use Spell Absorber, cast another 3, and that's an 8-hit combo.
Okay.
That being said, not really necessary to use level 2s against trash.
No, we haven't seen it yet, so...
I'm sure we'll have a boss soon enough.
It's often harder to get, like, 8-hit combos on bosses just because you don't get your soul gauge up as easily.
Eh.
Did you think you could escape me?
Guess it's time to fight.
Come on, put up some fight, okay?
They were nothing. Don't waste my time.
It's cute that Fairy Circle does damage as well as heal.
Yeah. It's also very nice to have a healing attack that targets an enemy so that you don't have to deal with the manual targeting system.
Yep. Also removes poison.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Especially when we're fighting things that poison.
Oh, but where could the other switch for this door be?
No idea.
Oh, no, it's not there. Shit, he found it. What path could possibly lead you there?
Okay, I'm missing a switch.
There we go. And that opens that one.
Sylvet falls down the stairs, breaking her neck.
How's Medusa been acting?
She's calm. It looks like letting her in on the truth worked as well as we thought it might.
Good. Maybe she'll be easier to control now. Halt! Who are you?
Around here, I think they call us the Calamity.
Yeah.
That wasn't worth the effort.
So, Medusa really is here.
But what's this about the truth and controlling her?
We told her the real reason kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It's a taste you cannot see.
The thing to your left. Of the shrine things.
Yeah. Here's your choice. Do you go left or do you go right? Just kidding, you have to do both.
Nope. There's actually no floor flame on this one. It's just that one side. They get you.
That was a treasure chest I've missed.
I presume it's further on because
that was
a hallway.
It's not exactly like the same where they can hide it up here.
Yeah, it's not transition. Whee! Plundering Ghost.
Plundering Ghost.
I would have gotten away with it too.
This is why Eisen doesn't like dogs. Don't know why you bother.
The hoverboard was a good investment. Proceeds to use it everywhere.
Yeah, there's one.
We hid it behind the wall. A thing.
A pillar.
We did miss one somewhere.
Yeah. Do not see another one in this room.
There is for that one right there.
To the right.
It's on the right hand. It's on the left hand side of the room. There you go.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Aha.
Now to ignore that and go this way.
There was a door that was sealed by a unknown force. Presumably down this path.
Yeah, this is just the shortcut back the way we came.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Nautilus shell. Yeah, still stuff.
Yeah, I think still missing 2 at this point. We got almost nothing from X-Sphere.
A barrier. She's a Therian.
Third time's the charm, eh, kid?
Shut your fucking hole.
You're Medusa?
I am. And who might you be?
We're like you. We carry grudges against the Abbey. And Shepherd Artorias.
It's gonna be okay. We came to get you out of here, Medusa.
There's no escape.
What?
Please, don't give up. I can... No, you don't understand. There's no escape for you. If you dare sully Shepherd Artorias' ideals and the light the Abbey shines upon the world, I will kill you all!
Snakes.
I have snakes.
Why are you doing this?
She's the Abbey's lackey now. Way to jinx it, Rokuro.
Got any more of them snakes, bitch?
They just keep coming.
If only that mattered.
That snake woman keeps summoning them. If we don't go after her directly, there'll be no end to it.
Your left hand. Don't tell me you're the calamity.
Why are you doing this, Medusa? Why fight for the Abbey after they forced you to become a Therian?
They didn't. I became one of my own free will.
But your daughter, slain at an exorcist's hands. You must hate the Abbey for that, don't you?
Oh, I feel hate. Toward a world where demons spawn from the people's malevolence.
You know about malevolence?
The exorcist told me the truth. Diana turned into a demon because of the malevolence she radiated. I knew what I had to do. Become a Therian, and devour malevolence so that such a tragedy would never repeat itself. It matters not what dreadful form my body may take. I will revive Enominat and change this wretched world!
If that's how it is, fine. We'll take you by force.
Okay, so Snake Fiend, weak to earth, resists fire. Meanwhile, Rock Golem's weak to wind.
Yep.
Okay.
Going to end this. Her death will not be in vain. This woman, she's just a grieving mother. It doesn't matter. Crush her, no mercy. Wounds that will shoot.
Oh, that's one of them. And I'm stoned.
Literally everyone is stoned.
Well, this will wear off eventually.
Or we'll die.
About that dying thing.
I would love to get people up, but I'm petrified again. There we go. Wrong button. That one.
It's over.
Curse you, Lord of Calamity.
Lord of Calamity? That's the name of the Demon Lord who will bring about the Age of Chaos.
It's taking me for someone else. I don't have a lion head.
Well, about that.
Will rain destruction upon the world.
The irredeemable, uncontrollable personification of human sins. An evil like you. Demon, Therian, Lord of Calamity. Call me whatever you like. But if I'm the supposed Lord of Demons, then you're just a minion to be used as I please. Nothing more.
No, I refuse. What happened to my Diana was my fault. That's why I will fight you until my dying breath.
Stop!
Don't get in my way.
No! Enough mothers have died. I won't let you join them!
Eleanor and Kamawana, they both lost their mothers too.
Who are those people?
Kamawana?
A little girl that the Abbey forcefully made into a Therian. Her mother tried to save her, but she failed. All she could do was to offer her own life to fill her child's empty stomach. Kamawana's been crying ever since. She misses her mother. If you die here, I can only imagine how sad that would make your Diana.
Diana.
You don't need me anymore, Mom. I get it. You love this new dad more than your own daughter!
No, honey. I did it for you. But you really thought I stopped loving you. And the malevolence made you into a demon. It's all my fault. I'm so sorry. Forgive me, Diana.
Medusa.
She'll be all right. She's just unconscious.
Let's grab her and haul her back.
I'll place her under a binding art, just in case.
Since when can you do that?
I could always do that. Seeking.
Yes. It's very simple. You see, you take this rope and you tie her up with it. Binding art!
Yeah. It's the art of binding.
It's just so cruel.
Who cares? Reason above all, no?
It's true. The way I feel goes against all reason. There's no telling what'll happen to Heliphys once we take Medusa out of here.
Yeah, probably fine.
No, there is. We have empirical evidence that they're probably all going to turn into wolf demons.
It depends on exactly how much malevolence the town full of cheats and smugglers has. Oh yeah, they're probably screwed.
According to reason, malevolence is the fault of the individual. You assume no responsibility or guilt for what happens to them.
I refuse to turn a blind eye to the consequences of my actions. I chose this path to seek the truth, not to deny it. If I'm to betray reason, then that is the very least I should do.
You're too much, you know that? You and Medusa both. Quit overthinking things. Just blame all the suffering on the Lord of Calamity. Makes life easier.
Velvet,
I'm not trying to cheer you up. I'm just saying it doesn't bother me. Whatever's coming, I can handle it.
Ah, crap.
Level 3 random skills.
So to clarify something from earlier, Velvet is actually the first Lord of Calamity.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Still doesn't have a lion head.
Everyone needs a lion head.
Nope. Requirement of Lord of Calamity. It's like a uniform.
Hexa strike on Eleanor.
Yep.
Does that mean that one version of Teddy Roosevelt from Fate Stay Night is a Lord of Calamity? Or whoever that was that had the lion head?
That's Edison.
Edison.
That's Thomas
right.
Edison.
Of course, how could I forget?
I mean,
And
he
he's
is
got
the
no
epitome of
second.
evil, so possibly.
Yeah.
I don't think they've done a Teddy Roosevelt.
I don't think so, no.
I would be very disappointed, though, if they did Teddy Roosevelt and he wasn't a writer.
Yeah, no official Roosevelt for Fate. I don't think there's any U.S. presidents, actually.
No, not that I can think of either.
We can just use the secret exit.
Yes.
Or we can use the bottle, yes. So it works.
Although, okay, technically sort of asterisk on that to a certain extent, because if I remember correctly, the whole thing about Edison in Fate is that he's from an alternate universe where he was also the president
He is the
of the
president
United States.
he's from, yes.
Yes.
I suppose you might.
And a superhero with the head of a lion.
None of our presidents
Yes.
have been turned into fake characters.
It's always a tragedy. I'm glad you stepped in and stopped her. Thanks.
That Eleanor. I swear, she feels way more responsibility for everything than she needs.
Which is
to.
appropriate.
You think we need to worry?
Because,
What if she pushes too
okay,
far?
so maybe not as much when you extend to Fate Go, but technically speaking, servants are supposed to be heroes, and no president's a hero.
Accurate.
Eleanor's different. She's mindful of her ego and strives to confront her inconsistencies of character.
She has a purity of heart that won't be tainted by the emotions that create malevolence. No other quality is as essential for
I mean, are they supposed to be heroes, though?
Strictly speaking, at the very beginning, they were supposed to be heroic spirits that became servants. That very quickly went away when they just started grabbing any random fucking, like, mythological or historical figure.
Women's villain's another hero.
Conglomeration of the souls, the unborn children of the
Okay,
prostitutes.
we don't
murdered by
fucking
Jack the
talk
Ripper.
about Apocrypha. Apocrypha is just awful. What's terrible is that's not even the worst part about Apocrypha. Apocrypha just sucks.
An honest manner is never easy. To be a normal human is to live carrying malevolence. It's just how much you let it control you that varies.
I guess malevolence might just be a fact of life, huh? But Artorias can't accept that.
It's also surprisingly the less dumb Jack the Ripper from Fate. The other one is a fucking watch. She just got a level on one that we don't care about. Chatterista is the skit viewing one. Do Iron Fist.
That was it. Yeah, okay.
They were nothing.
Oh.
I think we got controller stuff fucked up again.
Yes.
Yeah. One of the controllers turned off.
Okay. If I'm remembering correctly, there was a reason I didn't use this cord before, but I cannot imagine why.
Is it that it keeps disconnecting?
It's possibly the reason I stopped using the cord, yes.
And a cooking level.
Hooray.
Regardless, I think it's mostly charged now.
So let's do, okay. Although that one's at 20% now.
Yeah, so everybody's cooking skills work pretty much the same
Yes.
as like the expedition skills do. They have essentially a singular
chance to
thing.
activate.
Well, it's not only that, but also they have a singular thing that they get, and it just gradually improves as they level up.
You want me for this?
They have like in this instance, they have like two things. They have like one status reduction and then one other effect, and then they'll just go up over time. And then the other ones that they get from cooking levels are a increase in the likelihood of completing recipes of certain levels without actually using ingredients.
Let's slip through town and head for Titania before that changes.
And then we slipped through town and got back to
Apparently.
Titania.
Amoana, we're home. We brought you a mom.
So this is your secret hideout. Once I get free, he won't stand a
Or
chance.
cut off your legs.
You all had better sleep with one eye open.
Look how
I don't sleep at all.
I only have one eye.
That's Kamoana.
She's the same age as Diana. Did the Abbey really turn someone so young into a Therian?
And why have none of you put clothes on her yet?
She's wearing clothes, sort of. It's a weird skin outfit thing. Like, she is actually wearing some sort of clothing. There's just a very unclear delineation where the clothing ends and her body begins.
Got the weird, like, JoJo's hat thing going.
Yeah.
Kamoana may be a Therian, but deep down, she's still a normal little girl who misses her mother. I can't do anything to console her, no matter what I try. But if it were you...
You'd willingly sacrifice her in the pursuit of the Abbey's ideals. Because that's what I picked up on from the last time we talked. Bitch.
You okay? You can call me Medusa, all right? Do I scare you, honey?
A little, but not as much as Velvet and Dial. But don't you think I'm scary? I had a bad dream earlier. My mommy said I looked scary and that she didn't want me anymore.
She would never. Your mother would never think that about her daughter.
But how do you know?
Because I'm a mother too. Mothers always love their children, no matter what. No matter if we die. No matter how the world changes. There's nobody who loves you more in the world than...
It's okay. You don't have to cry. I hope Kamoana and Medusa won't have to feel so lonely anymore.
How touching. Come on, I don't eat this one.
Was your mother,
She's dead.
Medusa said you wants to kill this one too? I mean, it's a horrible demon.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine. It just means we've got things in common.
Probably became that way from her own malevolence. It's her fault, right? It's what your Abbey teaches.
I don't feel lonely or anything. I swear.
Fucking fantasy ghost Catholicism.
So strange sometimes.
No, I'm not.
Eleanor, I'll have you...
As opposed to regular ghost Catholicism?
Well, yeah, they only have the one Holy Ghost. This one has 5.
Are exorcists supposed to be so polite to a grand poobah of calamity or whatever?
Sure, why not? Besides, the Demon Lord ought to not trouble herself over such trivialities.
I can respect a scriptwriter who uses Grand Poobah.
She says to bring Laphicet and meet her at the observation tower.
Or don't. I don't really care.
It's Mimosa whatever day it is.
Scout ship depart. Hey, do you all have mothers?
Where'd that question come from?
Well, after hearing that Velvet, Kamoana, and Eleanor all lost their parents, I just got curious.
My mother was
They didn't lose them. They died. I'm pretty sure, well, okay, with the exception of Kamoana, they all know exactly where they are.
Either, but the wicked witch who took me in said I was born from a peach that floated down the river.
Coming from you, I'd almost believe that.
And you, Eisen?
We Malakim are formed from untainted mana. Sometimes humans are reborn as Malakim, but they retain no memory of their previous lives. In other words, we don't have blood relations like humans do.
I see. By the time I was aware of anything around me, I was already tethered and being called number 2. I suppose having no mother means I don't have any memories before that. I told Medusa that losing a mother is painful, but I can't know how painful it is.
Go easy on him, Aizen. He's just a kid.
I'm just telling it like it is. But listen to me, Laphicet. You can share deep connections with other people, even if you don't have a biological family. Malakim too can form.
That was a brief, unexpected moment of a very short period of time where apparently Magalu actually gave a shit.
Stop Medusa if they weren't true in your heart.
You really think so?
Or even she was like, yeah, let's not fuck around with this one.
Nonsense! There's no nobler way to be born! I have an everlasting friendship with a dog, a monkey, a pheasant, and Bienfu.
I hope he's right.
Cultural references.
Fuck. It's up to the tower.
The observation tower.
Yeah.
It's all thanks to you that construction of our hideout is proceeding so smoothly. About that retractable ventilation shutter, please, let me make a new one. What? Why? We already installed it, and it works just fine. It's the hinges. When they move, it makes this unbearable squeak. I can hear it every time the wind blows.
And just oil
It's
it.
nothing. Besides, anything we install is going to rust up once the sea breeze gets to it. More importantly, I'd love it if you made us a nice big pot and a frying pan too. Not happening. I can't focus with that incessant squeaking. I can't work under these conditions. Fine. You can make a new shutter. But make us a pot and pan while you're at it. Can I also fix that autonomous hunter-killer anti-personnel spinning blade engine I made the other day?
The what?
I was at first, but when I thought about it, I realized I forgot to install an off switch. So, can I fix it? God, yes! Fix it before it blows off! Okay. Shutter first, then spinning death machine first!
Wrong observation tower.
Yep. I'm damned if I remember my way around this place.
You have a map?
I do have a map. That button. There goes.
North Watchtower is where you want to go.
Yes. It's high. That is right trigger, right.
It's not actually. The star is above a different one.
Oh yeah.
Outer path is where we want to go.
Yeah, but it's through the North Watchtower.
Yeah.
It is the top of the North Watchtower.
Which has gone to through the first floor.
I think it's literally the entry room. Just go down the hall.
It's that one on the left.
I mean, I wouldn't bother reconnecting it right now.
We are almost certainly going to get through like this set of scenes and then call it.
Yeah.
And if you plug it back in, then we watch 30 minutes of skates, just get disconnect again.
The other way.
Also, it was Shiv's that disconnected, not yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, the inherent trouble of having effectively three disconnected three controllers that need to be plugged in at the moment.
Can have familial ties, but what makes you and your sister siblings if you're not related by blood?
Well, a very long time ago, I was born into this world from an Earth Pulse point up on a sacred mountain. I remained in that place for a long while, and then one day, she was born from the very same Earth Pulse point. Before we knew it, we had wound up living together under the same roof.
Are two Malakim always siblings if they come from the same Earth Pulse point?
No. The other Malakim were born there, but I never felt like they were my family. But something, I don't know what, was different with her. If she was sad, I'd feel sad. And if I was happy, she'd be happy too. She can be abrasive, but when she smiles, it's like nothing else. I swore to myself that whatever happened, I would protect her. I made a pendant from a stone on that sacred mountain and gave it to her as a lucky charm. Of course, she just wears it as a necklace.
And your pendant? Did she give that to you?
She had the same idea I had. She made the pendant herself and gave it to me as a good luck charm. Without either of us having mentioned a word of it beforehand, we each gave each other pendants in the same shape on the very same day. That's when I really knew that what I had felt all along was true. We were brother and sister.
Is that her in the picture?
Yeah. It's a self-portrait she drew for me on the day I left home.
Did you draw her a picture of yourself?
No. I don't exactly have an artistic side.
Well, I'm sure that if you looked inside her pendant, you'd find a portrait of the person who matters most to her.
I hope so.
Yeah, and it would be nice if it was you.
Yep, that is water.
Ah, there you two are.
Hi, teacher. Have you made progress deciphering the book?
I have indeed. It turns out there was a second counting song. I've already transcribed it. Would you read it aloud for us, child?
Okay. When the 8 malevolences overflow, in the culmination of mankind's despair, Innominat will bring an end to all peoples and restore them to time immemorial. 4 Empyreans shall wield a wrathful sword and cleave the great devourer, 2 asunder to sleep beneath the earth, as scarlet moonlight illuminates the evil. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart. The nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Oh, yet more delightful material to keep us awake at night.
If I'm understanding this right, it's discussing the specific nature of Innominat? That's what I believe, yes. When the 8 malevolences overflow in the culmination of mankind's despair, Innominat will bring an end to all peoples.
So, when the world is at peak malevolence, Innominat will use that power to bring an end to all. Is that it?
He's going to wipe out all of humanity?
Is that what the Abbey is after? Is that why they've been trying to bring back Innominat?
No, Artorias is not that kind of man. His 2 primary ideals are the many over one, and the restoration of order through will and reason. He sacrificed Laufey to protect this world, not to eradicate it.
You mean that's who he is as far as you know, yeah? People change, Velvet. Perhaps the shepherd gave up hope. Maybe he lost faith in mankind. Fools prone to sin, endlessly generating malevolence.
He's not like that. If that's all true, then what point was there in Laufey's death?
Is there anything else in that book?
Yes and no. This copy itself is incomplete. There ought to be further pages, but they're missing. For now, I've done all I can.
There must be an original somewhere, right?
Without it, I doubt the Abbey would be plotting Innominat's revival. We can be sure they have complete understanding of their Empyrean's nature.
Really? Really? Can we be sure of that? Are we sure they're not just like fucking going with it and being dumb?
I'd say it's like 50-50 that Like, Artorias knows about, like, the first part of it, but not the whole we'll end humanity part. And he's like, this will save everyone. And it's like, no, I'm just going to kill all you.
Who knew that feeding this godlike thing tons and tons of evil energy based on negative emotions would make it get murderous and want to kill all humans?
Yeah, fair. It sounds like the reason it wants to kill all humans is there's too much negative energy. So it's just getting rid of all the negative energy via, killing everyone.
For a snake lady. That's great. She's gonna help me take a bath now. You should come join us too. What? I couldn't. It's okay. I don't mind at all.
Hey, Kamoana. Did you know? Dial started to grow a brand new tail.
Wow, really? I want to see.
He's up at the observation tower.
Let's go see. Medessa, you too.
All right. But don't run, or you'll trip.
Thump.
Thanks, Eleanor. I appreciate it.
Having some girl trouble, my little Malik?
I'm just glad Kamawana and Medissa are starting to feel better.
Yeah, they both still have a long way to go, but it's such a relief to see them smiling. We've got bigger things to worry about. Hurry up and locate the next Earth Pulse point.
Right. Okay.
Must you always be so blunt, Velvet? I must, in fact. We're up against the Abbey here, and sooner or later they'll find this place. That's true.
This place where they know exactly where it is.
They've been before. It was previously my own prison.
On the offensive. We'll capture the remaining Therians before the Abbey finishes.
As a swordsman, I can respect that mindset.
I'm not so sure we could hold this place anyway.
We've got no obligation to.
I found another Earth Pulse point. It's in the eastern part of Eastgand, I think.
But that's... All right. We're headed for Eastgand.
Then our first stop should be Port Taliesin.
Lephasa, what are you doing over there talking to that pigeon?
When mankind's despair reaches its pinnacle, Inominat shall reach out and bring an end to all.
So that song bothers you too?
No matter how many times I read it, I don't see any good in it.
Understanding that ancient tongue is difficult, right? Perhaps there's another interpretation? Maybe the end to all actually means an end to all human suffering, for example.
That is a possibility. But we're far too lacking in material to know anything for sure.
We need the other half of that book, or some other text on Inominat.
We don't have the time to search for it. Wouldn't even know where to start looking.
And don't forget that that book is just a copy. Whoever transcribed it might have made an error, too.
That's an unexpectedly sharp insight coming from you.
The pigeon told me.
Errors. When Miss Magilu made me copy magic tomes for her, I did it pretty half-heartedly.
Didn't that cause a lot of problems?
Not for me.
Tried to cast a spell from one of the tomes. The spell exploded in her face. It's really her own fault, though. She told me to copy 100 books in 3 days. That's impossible.
Oh, how cruel.
Cruel is right. That witch is a real devil, I tell you. A slave driver.
Bien Phu, let's go somewhere a little more private, shall we?
Miss Magilu.
Hush now. There's no need to worry. I'll make it a half-hearted punishment.
Grimoire always looks like she never wants to do any work, but despite all her grumbling, when she starts a job, she gets it done. And quickly, too. She's frank, but she still takes care not to say anything to hurt anyone's feelings. I have to say, I like that in a woman. It's charming.
Well, sorry if I'm inconsiderate and charmless then.
I didn't mean it like that. You're all still so young and have led different lives. Can't fault you for being you.
Well, if If you're saying we lack a certain air of maturity, I might not disagree.
That's for sure. It's true Lord Artorius has scolded my lack of composure at times.
Although I do get the impression that Grimoire has been dependable like that since she was young.
And it's a good impression at that. Old Grim's been that way since the day she was born. I hate to admit it, but her combination of insightful words and deadpan expression has charmed the hearts of many a Moloch. At her peak, she had a fan club 8,848 members strong, and her dinner shows would sell out the day the tickets went on sale. Molochim came by the droves to doze off listening to her live reading of ancient books.
Wow! I had no idea she was so popular.
Yeah, she's even a regular feature in Who's Who Among Norman.
Now that I think about it, I could see how a person could interpret her lethargy as patience and her vague dispassion as maturity and poise. Compared to her, I'm just...
Were you just trying to imitate her?
No, I didn't mean to.
Whether you meant to or not, that kind of felt like her just now. I can see it in you, waiting to be awakened. That sophisticated charm.
Me? Sophisticated and charming? I don't know.
Try talking like her. You know how she lets her sentences trail off. This is your make-or-break moment here.
All right. I think I know what you mean. Here goes nothing. Oh. What do you think, Laffy said? Do I sound like her?
It feels a little off, but you're definitely doing it, I think.
You don't have to grow up, Madam Eleanor. You're cute just the way you are.
You stay out of this, Bienfu!
Not that I really care, but who ended up winning the fishing competition when we were trying to catch a Therian?
Man, that was a while ago. I lost because I came away with nothing.
No, it was a draw. As I'm sure everyone remembers, all I fished up were octopus demons. We were competing over who would catch the Therian. Demons didn't count, so my score was 0-2.
No, the loss is mine, and I'm not giving it to you.
That's not just something you can up and decide like that. In fact, by fishing up those octopus demons, I put everyone in danger. That should count for negative points. I lost.
Who cares? It was all in fun.
I care. Every competition must have a winner and a loser, no matter what. That's just how I see it.
Yeah, I'm with Eisen on this one. It doesn't do anyone any good to make the final results murky.
I can't believe I'm going to do this. Eisen, your curse would mean that the odds were stacked against you from the start. That doesn't make for a fair competition, does it?
Yeah, she's got a good point. We'll just have to settle the score some other way.
What can you guys do? Play cards? Chess? What?
Cards are a no-go for me. I'll just end up drawing jokers.
And I can play shogi, but I don't know chess.
Then what about arm wrestling? Would that work?
Whoa! Having a demon and a Moloch clasp hands is just asking for trouble with malevolence.
Jokers be extremely good
contest?
in most card games?
Actually, no. Most of the time, jokers are a bad thing.
Eh, fair enough.
Anything wrong with that? I'll have the crew bring out the drinks.
Well, that's one way of resolving it, I suppose.
Whatever gets it
Mostly
done.
depends on the game.
I'm not gonna complain.
Yes, but most games that utilize jokers, they are in fact not actually a wild card able to be anything, but are rather essentially a dead card that counts against your hand.
Yeah, let's take out the little boat. We can even pick up where we left off our fishing competition.
Didn't we just figure out he can't really fish?
We were just about to finally resolve this mess. Why'd you have to go and stick your nose into it?
What? Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do anything wrong. Bien.
Anything else? Anything? Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, wait.
Hey, get this. I was out fishing the
Yeah,
other
class
day.
4.
Class 4
Before
island.
I
Yep.
knew it, I'd wound up near a class 4 island. Once I realized what was happening, I tried to turn the ship around, but then it got dark all around me.
Was it a sudden storm?
I wish. It was this great monstrous bird.
Burbs.
That thing had wings big enough to cover up the whole blasted sky.
That sounds like a bit of a stretch to me.
You think I'm lying? Then check
You
it
will
out
fight
for
no
yourself.
birds that large.
Make it back alive.
A huge bird.
Accurate. And this last one over here.
This island's really something. No way I'd want to go to prison here, but it'd make a great hideout. If I'm gonna be left in charge of this place, I'll turn it into the best hideout ever.
You're in charge?
Someone has to look after this place while you're all running around, maintaining the ships in the base, watching the Prince and Medusa, keeping Kamoana company. I'll keep this place running ship-shape, so that you all can focus on looking for the Therians.
But those are just odd jobs anyone can do. You're a navigator. Isn't that a waste of your talents?
You dolt! These are important tasks! Someone's gotta do it! We've got another navigator, but is there anyone besides me that could handle all of this by themselves? Besides, ever since I lost my tail, my balance has been off. The seasickness is killing me!
That's your story and you're sticking to it? Tell the truth. You don't want to come because you're afraid you'll be hurt again.
No, that's not it at all.
All right. And this is just, set sail for the next place.
Yep.
All right.
All right, so that seems like a good place to call it here for today. Thank you all for joining us again for another multiplayer session of Tales of Berseria. We'll be back tomorrow night with some Monday Night Smite. Tuesday with some more Phoenix Point Year 1. Saturday, due to reasons of stuff going on, we didn't actually get a chance to start Danganronpa V3 yesterday, so we will be starting Danganronpa V3 up on Saturday.
Yep.
And then we'll be right back here next Sunday for more Tales of Berseria. Until then, I've been Bograt.
I've been the Krampus.
I've been Shiv.
And I'm Vincent.
Have a good one, everyone.